بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله وكفى والصلاة والسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى سلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Respected listeners, now that we've come to the 25th of December, we see a unfortunate set of events where people who profess La ilaha illallah, who claim to be Muslim, yet within their own homes they are openly celebrating Christmas. And they are wishing people who celebrate Christmas a Merry Christmas. There is almost a unanimous agreement amongst the scholars that to wish Merry Christmas is haram. Now, Islam is all for tolerance, but there's not a need for, in the name of tolerance, to encourage others' festivals. And this is contrary not just to the Quran, but also the Sunnah of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then there's an argument that, when it comes to Eid, they wish us Eid Mubarak, so why should we not do the same? And the answer is very clear. It's because the day of Christmas, though today it's become more secular and commercial, the very foundation of Christmas is the belief of kufr and rejection of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because the idea behind Christmas is that the Son of God was born. And the celebration of Christmas is celebrating the birth of the Son of God. And the Quran talks about this belief, that it's such a grave belief to hold. And on top of that, for a person to celebrate such belief. And again, I want to reiterate that Islam is a faith which encourages tolerance of one another, of unity, but there should be no compromise on belief. And one of the sad issues of our time is knowledge has been left for the learned. One of the downfalls of Judaism in the time of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam was that the rabbis, they were the only ones who could access scripture. And the laymen were prevented from accessing the Torah. But Islam is not like that. Islam does not say that knowledge is restricted to ulama. Islam gives access to every Muslim, male or female, to the text of Sharia. Yes, under the guidance of ulama. But it's so important that we learn our Aqeedah, our belief. What do we believe as Muslims? The scholars of Aqeedah mention a person who does not know the evidences for his beliefs, that person is a major sinner. Why is it necessary for Allah to be all-hearing and all-seeing? Why is it necessary for Allah to be ever-living? How many Muslims know the evidences, whether it be ijmali, in brief, to these beliefs? If a person does not know the evidences pertaining to these aqaid, that person is considered a major sinner. Imam Ahl Sunnat Mawlana Sarfraz Khan Saftar Rahimahullah in his tafsir, the Khitul Janani, mentions under the ayah أَجَعَلْتُمْ سِقَايَةَ الْحَاجِ وَعِمَارَةَ الْمَسْجِدِ الْحَرَامِ كَمَنْ آمَنَ بِاللَّهِ. He says the Quraysh, they came to the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, you say that we the Quraysh, the noble men of Quraysh, will not enter paradise, whilst your slave Bilal from Abyssinia will enter paradise. How is that possible? O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, are you not aware that whenever the people come for Hajj, we give them water to drink? When the Kaaba was damaged in a flood, we rebuilt the Kaaba. So how is it after the deeds we have done, we will not enter paradise, and your Bilal, a slave, dark in complexion, he will enter paradise? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the verse, أَجَعَلْتُمْ سِقَايَةَ الْحَاجِ وَعِمَارَةَ الْمَسْجِدِ الْحَرَامِ كَمَنْ آمَنَ بِاللَّهِ. The O Quraysh, have you equated rebuilding the Kaaba? Have you equated giving water to the Hajis? Have you equated that to belief in Allah on the last day? Meaning in your eyes these deeds are good, but because you are void of Iman and faith and Aqeedah, your a'mal have no value. And then he goes on to say that we have in Bukhari the ahadith pertaining to a woman who for the sake of money would sell her izzat. She came across a dog, a thirsty dog. She gave water to that dog, and Allah forgave her entire life. So the Shaykh mentions, on one hand you have the Quraysh, whose Aqeedah was incorrect, yet their deeds were great. They rebuilt the Kaaba, they gave water to the Hujjaj, but because of the absence of Aqeedah, they will never enter paradise. And on the other hand, there was a woman whose Aqeedah was correct. She believed in Allah on the last day. Her a'mal were incorrect. She lived a life of dhillah. But because Iman was there and Aqeedah was there, it was sufficient for her bakhshish and her najat. This shows the importance of Aqeedah. Last thing before I finish. This is a basic text of Sunni Creed. Al-Aqeedah al-Tahawiyya, some of you may have heard of it. It's 16 pages. 16 pages. No Muslim should ever go without studying this kitab. Now, there's a scholar of our times, he's young, maybe early 50s, by the name of Sheikh Saeed Fouda. He's Palestinian, he's in Jordan. He has explained this 16-page book in 2 volumes consisting of 1,500 pages. This is the knowledge available to Muslims today. So I urge every Muslim, every person listening to me, a book like this should be studied by every male and female. And if a person was to study it for 1 hour a week, within 2 to 3 months, a person could study this kitab. But it's necessary that every Muslim knows his Aqeedah. Because when our youth today go to university and they gain doubts about Allah's existence and some of the common objections against Islam, then one of the main reasons is because of the lack of knowledge of Aqeedah. Some of the common objections, like, why is there suffering in the world? Some of these objections were answered hundreds of years ago by our ulama. But because we have not studied, we are not aware of these answers. So once again, I urge every person listening to me that take out time from your lives and study these texts and the ulama. At least on the day of Qiyamah, we can say that we made an effort to understand the deen of Allah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us the understanding of His deen. Wa akhiru da'wana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Now Hafiz Sahib will come around and collect donations for the masjid. I humbly urge all the brothers to give generously. A person's wealth does not decrease by giving. And alhamdulillah, masjid has many projects.